Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the sidereal sign of Aquarius and how 2022 will fare for the ascendant or moon sign of sidereal Aquarius. Now, in case you don't know what your ascendant or your moon sign are in the sidereal chart, you can go to my website where I have a free chart calculator and put in your information. And once you put in your information, remember to always scroll all the way down to the bottom where it simply clearly tells you your AS or ASC, that's your ascendant, and your moon sign. And those are the ones to listen to. So going back, now remember my website is galacticcenter.org, but going back to talking about what this year of 2022 is going to be like for Aquarius, they have had so many changes. So you are transforming. Jupiter has been in your first house, and this always brings optimism, opportunities, new beginnings, and new starts. Now, Jupiter is going to be in your first house till April. But after April, you know, all these new things, you're feeling optimistic about the future, things are coming forward, and it's about a time of expansion. Now, sometimes they say when Jupiter's in the first house, you got to watch it because you could actually expand. It could deal with weight issues. But aside from that, soon enough, Jupiter's going to move into your second house in April. And it will be there for a year, from April of 2022 till April of 2023. And while Jupiter is here in your second house, you can expect to be more productive financially. There could be a raise coming to you. There could be something where people owe you money, but money should not be a problem with transiting Jupiter in your second house. Now, another thing the second house does deal with, it deals with family. And this can mean more wonderful family gatherings, bringing people together with a love and connection. Jupiter is so powerful in the sign of Pisces that it's going to move into your second house with Aquarius. So this is great and grand. Good things are coming, and your optimism of Jupiter being in your first house as it moves into your second house will bring wealth and money. So another thing the second house can deal with is your voice. You feel like you are being heard and you are being strong and powerful with your convictions and your beliefs, but you're getting a lot of rave reviews. People are listening. People are hearing you. People understand you. And this is something that you've been questing after for quite some time. So the next thing is with 2022 is, where are the nodes going to be? Now, you have had Rahu in the 4th house and Ketu in the 10th house. So over the course of the past year or so, you probably had many changes with your work. Maybe you changed positions, jobs, even professions. And you just weren't happy with what you were doing before, and now and you've made the necessary changes, or maybe the universe made those changes for you. All of a sudden, you had to change your career, your work. Maybe you started working more out of the house too. But this will all change, everything I'm talking about right here, in March. So you've been going through that transitional change for the last over a year. But in March, you're going to find that things are going to lighten up a little bit, because Rahu is going to go in your 3rd house and Ketu in your 9th house. Now, the 3rd house deals with learning, education, even writing. These have been things that have really come up and you felt really strongly about. And learning, communicating, all these things are part of what you started doing, or you will start doing, starting in March. So Rahu and Ketu will change signs in March and will continue to be in this placement till November of 2023. Now, with Rahu in your third house, if you've had any issues or problems with a sibling, this will surface and you're going to have to straighten matters out with them, or you might find that you just don't want to be around them anymore. There's separation. You're just not as connected as you were before. But this also throws Ketu in the 9th house, which could cause some issues around your father. So if your father is not well and elderly, this could be a major decline during this year and a half starting in March. But at the same time, Ketu is the planet that can deal with decline or losses. But in the 9th house, you're going to find that you have a much deeper quest to find the truth, and you're going to find yourself wanting to be much more spiritual, detached from all this materialistic stuff, and go deeper and understand your spiritual truths. This is what Ketu can bring about in the 9th house. Plus, probably you'll want to travel. You'll want to travel to places that you can learn more about. Learn more about your past, per se, your heritage, and possibly even learn more about your family of origin. So that's what Ketu in the 9th house can do as well. If you're in school, in higher education, you may find that you change your major, or you may even stop. You may find like, this isn't serving me. These courses, these classes, I need to change. I need to take a break. That could be the other aspect of this. But if you do, and you decide that this is the time to travel, then you're going to want to go on travels where you can probably learn more about spirituality, go to spiritual places where you can expand more on your knowledge and information about your spiritual roots and who you really are. But you will be finding many truths, possibly about yourself, but about the world during this time while Ketu's transiting in your 9th house. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website, sign up for a reading, and that is galacticcenter.org. And if you would like to study Vedic astrology with me, check out my university website, which is University of Vedic Astrology.com. Don't forget, we have a new start date for semester 1, January 10th of 2022. And that's University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.